Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cavazos. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running back searching for a hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Fine play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the ground with the back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh fresh set of downs.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, what a catch! Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Kendricks. Now he's going to break the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living unit.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back a pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Looking for an open area to his left. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little far. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gonna run it. It's Landry. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to pass. It's Kendricks. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Guys, that extra point ricochet in off the left upright, but they'll take it. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robbins. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd and goal for the offense. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That's reeled in. It's Robbins.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Play action on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go.
And it's slipped out. And the ball goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to hook that football in and make the catch.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Robbins. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Here we go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wants to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's got it. Makes a move. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he tacks on the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And
He's taking the shot. Reels it in down the left side. more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. One more snap coming before halftime. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. And as he throws, the incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team. Points are so much easier to get, obviously.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last, and the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious. Time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Oh, they're faking it. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that is one the quarterback is going to wish he had back. Receiver wide open, and he just threw it way too far out in front of him. He's never gotten into a rhythm, guys. This is one of the more talented guys in the entire country, and he's way...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Builds the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Comes from the 41. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. To the air, it's Kendricks. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Landry. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the air on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Landry. Touchdown, LSU! He got a step and just dusted the field. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, and this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that deep.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. Fires one high and deep. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He wants to change this route. Runs through a tackle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Kendricks. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Robbins. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Brings up 2nd down.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Back to pass, it's Kendricks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robbins. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And he drops and just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one up.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Georgia going up tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Steps away to find some room. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Gets it to him on the screen. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And that's a first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
42, Spider. Timber.
Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. On the run deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cavazos. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
This one's complete. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Abraham. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Looking for a man. It's Kendricks. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one, punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Under fire. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.